Yo, 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 what it do? What it be, y'all? It's your boy, Agent A&T, coming to y'all with a little Cold War commentary. And, today is going to be history in hindsight. And so I covered the American Revolution in my last few videos in this series. So I figured I'd continue to look back on other revolutions throughout history. And so today I'm going to be breaking down some of the things that led to the French citizens revolting against King Louis. And this will probably be like it might be 3 or 4, might be just 2, but we'll see. It's definitely going to be more than this video. So stay tuned. And after that I'll probably cover the Russian Civil War. So like I be saying, stay tuned and all that. So let's get it. No cap, the French Revolution has a lot of factors, political and financial, I should say, because it has to do a lot with their economy at the time. And I'm not an economist, and I heard a great quote one time. I read somewhere that even economists don't really know how the economy works. And I mean, it's true. It's hard to tell to a certain extent how the market will play out sometimes. Now, before I get into that, or before I try to make myself sound smarter than I really am, and make myself sound dumb, but let's kind of set the scene. It's France, 1788. The whole country is broke. Like, there's a famine going on. Bread prices are through the roof. And the country's national debt is like Greece's right now. I mean, they were broken down bad. I mean, I should say Greece a couple years ago, because Greece kind of got they getting their stuff back on track. But I mean, I should say everybody that isn't a noble was going through it and was down bad, because on top of all that going on, French nobles still demanded payments and taxes from peasants and landholders. But of course, after poor crop season, they had a poor tax system, as I was currently just talking about, or previously just talking about. And I mean, they also around this time were intervening in something called the American Revolution. And France was struggling, just to be honest. So it was pretty much like squeezing blood from a turnip, trying to get money out the peasants, like the poorest of the poor. They don't have a lot, and you're trying to take the little that they got. So it went on for some time before the people had really had enough, and the first domino in France's monarchy fell when the people of Grenoble revolted in the event known as the Day of the Tiles, which saw the civil unrest in Grenoble grow so out of control the populace threw roof tiles at the local military in 1788. In 1789, everything came to a head in a big way. On July 14th, 1789, in Paris, France, civilians and the royal government's guard clashed outside and inside the infamous Bastille, which led to almost 100 civilians killed in the melee. But in the end, the guards were overrun and surrendered, and the mayor of the city was lynched, had his head put on a pike, and the weapons and ammunition that were being held in the Bastille were now in hands of quote-unquote local insurgents. Now, both events are credited with sparking the French Revolution, especially the storming of the Bastille. I mean, the Bastille Day is still celebrated in France today. Not only did these events trigger responses from nobles and civilians, and I mean, as I previously started, it started a revolution, but it also set into motion massive reforms within the French government. King Louis heard about the storming of the Bastille a day after it happened, and was also informed that this wasn't just another rinky-dink revolt. This was turning into a full-blown revolution. And when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, France only helped America gain independence to spite the British, because they got that whole historical beef going on. But they helped America fight and beat the strongest army in history up until that point, just to gain independence. you know, despite that was it was a means to justify the ends, but I mean that's what they were fighting for in the end. While all that was going on, they were fighting this big old war for quote unquote independence of the Americans, while having their people basically work to be poor, so the nobles could maintain wealth and power in the middle of a famine. And they were barely getting over the bubonic plague, pulling a Genghis Khan and, you know, killing half the population and almost, you know, half the world at some point. If I were in France at the time, I'd be upset too. And the same thing is kind of happening today. And I mean, I'm looking around, so like, are we gonna riot? You know, when are we gonna storm the quote unquote Bastille? But anyways, sorry, got kind of off track. But after the American Revolution, France just couldn't stay out of war, thanks in part to a guy named Napoleon. Yeah, that Napoleon Bonaparte. And he was so confident after, you know, going to Africa, quote unquote, colonizing it and fighting, you know, guys with sticks, literally with guns and stuff like that. So, he was really feeling himself. So, he was being called this great conqueror over there in Europe. So when he came back to Europe, he wanted smoke with everybody, which I'll talk more about Napoleon in part 2 and get more into the Reign of Terror, because that's when the real stuff starts to pop off. But I definitely got to do a video either just on Napoleon or how he kind of ties in to because really during the whole time of this revolution taking place, like, France was out going to war with everybody. France was like, yeah, we know y'all are broke, but we still gonna spend money on all these wars. They got money for wars, but they can't. You know what? Shout out Tupac. I'm just saying, bro. Bro might have been onto something, because it's been like that. I mean, it's been going on. So, I mean, that's how the revolution kind of kicked off, and I mean, like I was saying, Napoleon was definitely a prominent figure. Not just in French history, but I mean history in general. A lot of his policies and philosophies are still being, you know, instituted today, or you know, we see a lot of remnants of it at least. So yeah, I might have to definitely do a video on Napoleon, but that I don't really have any like a underground king, but I mean everybody know him. But I mean anyway, I'll think of a way, kind of interpole it with this. But yeah, that was pretty much how the French Revolution kind of got started. I'll get more into, you know, like I said, the Reign of Terror in the next video in this series. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Only got a few minutes left. I was going crazy on this Nuketown map. I'll kind of just finish this off with a lot. Like you see, I got the helicopter. I had the napalm strike. Got 2 napalm strikes pretty much. Oh, and they wanted to call up it's counter UAV. I see. Yep, I got another. What is it? The counter air support strike. I don't know what it is, but it takes down anything really that's in the sky. Probably one of the most clutch score streaks that I be using, especially because everybody's a tryhard and wanted to throw up chopper gunners and stuff like that, try and break records, especially on this map. But you know that ain't gonna stop me. I know since this game dropped, pretty much every lobby is a sweat fest, so you just gotta get ready for it. Pretty much that's what every game is nowadays. You got everybody trying to stream, trying to be the very best that nobody ever was. I'm just chilling, trying to have some fun, you know. But you know, still having fun with it actually. Even with all the tryhards with their strikers and the Tech 9s. I mean, I even started using the Tech 9. That shit's cold. But yeah, it's still fun till it stops being fun. I keep doing this. But my cat, in case y'all can't hear, that's him yowling in the background. Trying to go outside. It's like 2 in the morning as I'm recording this, but you know, I'm just trying to get this recording done before I let him back outside. You know, he's a cat of the night. He is street cat for real. He don't even be at the crib. He come in to eat, drink. He don't even sleep. He sleep in the front yard. But you see me, I'm over here doing work. Almost the end of the game. Out here taking B. I'm out here destroying Sam turrets. Oh, this is the part where I would walk in the trap and took over the trap on gang. That one. That was 2. It's like, well, we spawning back over here now. Oh, and there was some right here that I didn't even see. Every time. Dang, all 3 of us walked down on him. This motherfucker with the sniper rifle in the garage every single time. Can't miss him. I was just trying to slide out the way. Didn't work out that way. Perfect grenade throw to I don't want to say to Drew Brees. Who's a quarterback that even when they were old, they never really like. I mean, Peyton Manning got old. Tom Brady never really fell off a cliff, but he was never really like even the top 100 greatest players this year. They didn't even. Aaron Rodgers was above Tom Brady. And I mean Aaron Rodgers MVP. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, won way more. But I mean he more decorated. But I mean Aaron Rodgers still doing it. I mean not after week 1 this week. But anyways, y'all, I'm over here rambling at the end. Y'all be safe. Don't get smoked. It's been your boy Agent 8NT repping the Spell Block Agency. Got hot content dropping soon, so stay tuned. And I'm out. Peace.